Welcome to my channel Learn with Fun. Today we will discuss about the MCQs on daffodils. The poetry Daffodils, written by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth is a poet of nature. William Wordsworth is a poet of nature. William Wordsworth was A.R.N. poet, English poet. Wordsworth was honored as England's poet laureate. What does the opening line of the poem Daffodils suggest? The poet was wandering aimlessly. What did the poet see? A host of golden daffodils. Where did the poet see the daffodils? Beside the lake. What were the daffodils doing, fluttering and dancing in the breeze? Where were the daffodils? Beneath the trees. Whom does the poet compare the daffodils with? Stars. The next one is that where do the stars shine? On the Milky Way. What similarity does the poet see between the daffodils and the stars? They are long continuous stretch. Then where were the daffodils traced in the never-ending line on the margin of a bay? How many daffodils did the poet say he how at a glance? How many daffodils did the poet say he saw at a glance? 10,000 at a glance. The statement 10,000 saw I at a glance is a hyperbole. Which of the following is a simile? Continuous as the stars that shine. Who else danced with the daffodils? The waves. How does the poet describe the dance of the daffodils? Lively. Who outdid the sparkling waves in glee? The daffodils. The next one, who is or are a merry company? The daffodils. How poet could not but be gay means a poet cannot help being happy. What did Wordsworth do? Kept on gazing the daffodils. What did next one, what did Wordsworth do? Kept on gazing the daffodils. What did Wordsworth not know while gazing at the dancing daffodils? What wealth the sight had brought to him. What does the poet mean by wealth when he says, what wealth the show to me had brought? Happiness and joyous memory. What are the two different moods of the poet? Blissful and pensive. Where does the poet remember the sight of the dancing daffodils? When in vacant or pensive mood. What happens when the poet lies on his couch in a vacant or pensive mood? The memory of the daffodils flashes upon his inward eyes. This is your answer. The next one is that what are the two moods of the poet when he remembers the daffodils? Vacant and pensive. What does the memory of the daffodils do to the poet? Fills his heart with pleasure. Who dances with the daffodils? The poet's heart. What is the bliss of solitude? The joyous memory of the daffodils. The word bliss means great joy. What does the word glee means? Joy. Which of the following words mean merry? Jocund. A state of loneliness is called solitude. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Here sprightly dance means lively dance. The next one is that what does the poet mean by host when he says a host of golden daffodils? A large number. Who was or were wandering lonely? The poet. Whom does the poet compare himself with? The cloud. The poet has made two comparisons in the poem Daffodils. What are they? Himself with a cloud, daffodils with the stars. I wandered lonely as a cloud. This statement is an example of what? Simile. I guessed and guessed suggest that the poet was enchanted. Whom does the poet personify in the poem Daffodils? The daffodil. How does the poet personify the daffodils? By saying they are fluttering and dancing. Which of the following is an exaggerated phrase or statement? 10,000 saw I at a glance. The next one is that which of the following means moving to and fro, tossing? Which of the following opposite of vacant? Pensive. What is the inward eye the poet mentions in the poem Daffodils? Mind's eye. How many times is the word dance repeated in this poem? 4 times. What does the poet mean by little thought when he says, I guessed and guessed, but little thought? He had not thought. How did the daffodils surpass the waves? In their cheerful and brightness. So these are the 50 MCQs on daffodils. I hope it will helpful to you. Thank you. Share, subscribe and like my channel.